Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and this is your tarot card of the day for Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. The card we have today is the Four of Cups, and this one is by artist Jesse Douglas for the deck 78 Tarot Magical. We have an interesting day today, as the Four of Cups can sometimes represent that uncomfortable feeling of how did life wind up like this and what are you going to do about it? It's all about that status quo where perhaps things became too comfortable and were really not to your liking. But here we are now on the flip side of the eclipses, and there's a whole lot of energy which is really pushing you to make the changes you need to get out of whatever rut you feel you're in. In the wee hours, we start with the Libra moon, but with no aspects. And then early morning, the moon moves into Scorpio, which is much more decisive. Let's not forget that yesterday, Mars moved into Scorpio, a place it calls home and hasn't been for 2 years. So, cue the uncomfortable feelings pushing you to do something about all of this. We also see Mars squaring Pluto today. Not a great feeling. The moon will square Pluto and conjunct Mars and sextile Venus. So there's a lot of energy which is around, which is like kind of putting it all right in your face, asking you what you're willing to accept, what you're, like I said, how did it wind up like this? What are you going to do? You might not have the answers today, but it definitely might require a period of review because, and everybody always says Scorpio energy is much more intense, but it's for a reason, and it's to get you to dig deep and find the ability to transform and to rise up again like the phoenix you know you are. But first, you have to acknowledge what works and what doesn't, and what you're willing to accept in your life. I think that today, while uncomfortable moments will probably exist, that you need to remember that a great deal of the power is in your hand to be able to make necessary transformations. Now, you heard me mention Pluto a couple times. It is still retrograde until October 13th. These types of moments are meant to, help you to review and decide what will work for you. And with the Four of Cups, we often see something which is on offer, which we're like, nah, that's not what I want. But perhaps you should consider. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.